We were watching the G-Mount Squad Christmas episode. Yeah, I mean, might as well. The prank call is pretty brilliant. We could have just done a whole video with just the prank call. But anyways, I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. What a hell of a few years. Um, I can tell you a story. I guess if we're gonna talk about machinima stuff right away from back in the day. Um, the I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with some of my old live streams and uploads, but I had a guy from machinima.com back in the day. This is right around 2008, 2009. Okay, I love this guy, and I hope he's not watching this. He's probably not. We haven't talked since like 2016. I called him on the phone in 2016, but he tried to get me to move to Los Angeles like Ross Scott did. But I was 18, 19 years old at the time, and I thought, no, man, I don't want to do this. I'd rather go to college, community college in my local area. You know, anybody remember those Delta videos that I did? And we never ended up moving to LA. I don't know if I ever said this before to you guys, but if I had moved to Los Angeles, I would have probably died. And I will say, if you guys move to Los Angeles and you maybe have impulsive behaviors and maybe have a tendency to fall into the wrong crowds, then you might have the same fate as well. And hopefully, holy shit, I look like shit. First question we got here is Merry Christmas. Any thoughts on the new fish tank? Now, dude, I don't know what it is. Skim, I want you to help me out here. I love Sam Hyde. I love Nick. Charles is weird if we're going to talk about MDE here. But I can't get into Fish Tank. I don't understand it. Maybe it's because it's a reality TV thing. I was trying to watch a clip with Airsoft Fatty getting into the Fish Tank thing, and he was dressed as Santa Claus. And I'm watching this, and I'm just like, I don't really get it. So, and that's on the East Coast. We want to talk about the West Coast people. You know, I would love to go to the West Coast someday, man. Being an American from the Midwest, I sincerely believe that the East Coast and the West Coast are two completely different breeds. They're two completely different styles of American. And I don't know if any of you guys agree with that or not. Maybe you can type something in the chat about that. But Pat, Rick, what do you want to talk about the G-Man Squad Christmas episode? Like, give me something specific. So, yeah. And then Skim, I was watching clips of this one girl named Summer who was just like a total psycho. And it's like, is that on purpose? Like, did they like coach her to be a psycho? So I don't know much about Fish Tank and stuff like that. But yeah, visit an Orthodox church if you get bored. I would love to go to a Latin mass. I think that would be awesome, especially around this time of year. I'm probably not going to be doing too much. Griefing games. Have I ever been into griefing games? There's a weird phenomenon of griefers deleting all their own. No, I don't know if it's griefers deleting their own vids. I think it's YouTube deleting those vids. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, I got some cool news here for you guys. This is something that happened tonight when I got home from work because I had to work fucking Christmas Eve. I was on the Richter Overtime Discord, and I talked to Ratlobber. Today, and the stupidest thing about it was, like, we were doing, like, voice chat, and he has some kind of weird name on Discord, and the second I started talking to him, I thought it was literally Frank Hassel, speaking of the MDE crew, speaking of Fish Tank and Sam Hyde. I talked to Ratlobber on Discord today, and I literally thought it was Frank Hassel because he sent two voice messages where he was trying to sound a little different than he does in his videos. But I love Ratlobber. I love Richter Overtime. I love those guys. I got to admit, confession time, I think the first communication I ever had with Richter Overtime North Carolinians sound Southern. Skim just said, I guess that's how North Carolinians sound. They sound Southern. I mean, it's not very South as far as geography goes, but have you ever been there? I've been to Raleigh. I've been to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. And Frank Castle used to be a My God Griefer. I guess I never knew that. That's why he must like all the Goron City guys and Noob Dog. I don't know how many of you guys know Noob Dog. I'm throwing out all kinds of random shit here. This live stream for somebody who has no idea what we're talking about is going to make no sense. But Maryland is considered South? I don't know about that, man, because Baltimore is not very Southern. And I live in the Midwest, and I know that. But I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. And I told you the story. Yeah, literally, machinima.com tried to get me to move to Los Angeles when I was like 19 years old. But like, say, I love this guy. I'm not trying to knock this guy. It's going to sound like I'm going to knock him like right off the bat. But he was drunk when he invited me. When we were typing on Facebook chat, and don't get me wrong, I called this guy in 2016 to thank him and say I love you and just to have a chit chat. We communicated on like LinkedIn or some bullshit platform. And there was a time where they tried to invite me to move down there, and I'm glad I didn't, because that would have screwed up all the old videos and the flow of all the old videos. So is that the guy who made the delete this video with the Gmod kid, Noob? Is that same guy? Crush a can for Jay Owen. Who's Jay Owen? But anyways, I've never been to California. I've never been to the West Coast. Okay, yeah, so yeah, it is. He has leukemia. Who has leukemia? Who's Jay Owen? Who the hell's Jay Owen? But anyways, what do you guys want to talk about? It's Christmas time. I don't have like Christmas dinner with my parents until 3 o'clock tomorrow. So here it is. It's 3 o'clock in the morning right now. We want to wish all the West Coast people, because it's midnight, a very Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. You should probably go to bed before I do. It's 3:13 in the morning right now. So I just want to see how you guys are doing. I wanted to say hi. And if you want to chat in the comment, I will wish all of you guys personally a Merry Christmas, like Cynic. Oh my God. That's funny that your name is Cynic. No comment. Pat Rick, Noob. Who else we got here? We got Skim. That's about it. But anyways, I don't know. Will you ever send me no, dude, I don't even have high quality versions of the G-Man Squad DVD. Like when we did that remastered video, I was missing like a lot of content because there were some clips that we didn't record with demos and we recorded straight to Fraps and not Bandicam. You ever see like there's people who still use like Bandicam and stuff like that, which is kind of funny. But yeah, somebody mentioned Fish Tank. I don't know. Can somebody explain the appeal to Fish Tank to me? Because I really like Sam Hyde's buddy Nick Rochefort a lot more. I think Nick is just like a very interesting personality. He's a great personality and somebody like that I would personally want to hang out with and just like shoot the breeze with. So Merry Christmas, Ariane. Everybody, this is a Merry Christmas stream where we just say Merry Christmas to each other, I guess. But yeah, I agree. Noob, I totally agree that Fish Tank kind of sucks. Hey, speaking of this, they did that dating show. Did you guys see the dating show that Sam Hyde and MDE did? Like, I thought that was highly entertaining. They got like some real hippie chick that's really blonde chick. And yes, she is attractive, but she just sounds like she's a total fucking airhead. But look, I don't mean to knock her for being an airhead, but she's like attractive and interesting. And I mean, that's it for me as far as a woman goes. Like, you can be an airhead and you can be kind of dumb, but if you're interesting and attractive and maybe you got a nice body to you, then I'm all in. So I got triggered the other day when I saw people try to compare old Gmod videos to Skibidi Toilet. Yeah, I don't get the whole Skibidi Toilet thing. Even Mark Laidlaw made those videos, the writer of Half-Life. Merry Christmas, Spaghetti Wizard. I'm sure you guys are all on the West Coast because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I heard that girl is into urban. If that's not true, she's probably getting something. She's probably into something. And Merry Christmas, Phantom Imahara. Am I saying that right? Imahara. And I don't have any questions except for TF2 Western Machinima. Did it involve using custom maps? Yeah, dude, we ported maps from Fistful of Frags. And the guy who made Fistful of Frags was very upset about it. I don't think everything is too artistic and stylistic now. I think everything is more like TikTok, vertical video, YouTube short kind of format. I hate that everybody has to make these long format videos, but then they have to cut out highlights and upload them as YouTube shorts. I think if you're going to have a long format video, you shouldn't have to do the YouTube shorts. The YouTube shorts should just be a thing by themselves that are separate. Like, if you're going to make a highlight reel, make just a regular video. Don't make YouTube shorts. I hate the YouTube shorts with all the text on the bottom of the screen, like, oh, we gotta subtitle everything. So, what kind of old Machinima videos were you watching, Orion? And hey, we got an Australian here, man. Welcome from Australia, man. I love Australia. You guys have always been fans of mine. I would say Australians are bigger fans of our old work than Canadians. For some reason, Canadians, the English people from the UK, people from the Australia, big fans. People from Canada, not so much. And that might have to be with some of my commentary and some of the words that I've said. And yeah, of course my live stream is vertical format. I'm on my phone. I don't want to do this on a fucking webcam like some kind of fucking streaming faggot. So I just actually logged on to Steam for the first time today, Spaghetti Wizard IRL, but I didn't do anything. I don't really have any friend requests anymore because I haven't been on for a year. But I love playing Jabroni Brawl. I would love to go play Jabroni Brawl again. Unfortunately, I'm not in a big hurry to do that. So, Imahara. There we go. Imahara. So, the AI voice on TikTok. Yeah. So, Xenox Gamer. Yeah, thanks for the respect for the West Coast. Of course, I love the West Coast. But I got to admit, man, we got to have the great debate here. The West Coast is different from the East Coast. Like, it's totally different from the East Coast. I think the West Coast, I even heard this from people that I've talked to that are from the Bay Area. The West Coast seems to be more chill, and the East Coast seems to be more edgy. If you think that's accurate or not, let me know. Let's play Hide and Seek 1.6. You need like 20 people for that, Pat Rick. Merry Christmas, Immortal Being. Merry Christmas, Bone Monkey. I guess we're doing okay. I've never seen Pirates of the Dark Water. I have no idea what that is. Can you explain what that is? But yeah, dude, Robert West, we're all alive, man. As far as I know, everybody's alive. But, now that we're in our 30s, everybody's doing their own thing. And, you grow up and you have to move on from that time period when you were 18 years old. Like, you're not going to have the same friends 10 years later. Like, I'm sure, I don't know how many of you guys are in your 30s, but you're not going to have the same friends at all when you're 18 compared to 30. Like, that's just not going to happen. So, Goron City and some jailbreak griefing, but G-Men Squad Xmas Special is an annual classic. I posted on the community tab about Goron City's The Cool Kids of Christmas. That's my favorite griefing video of all time. The jailbreak griefing, is that the one where you have the guy quoting the Sylvester Stallone, "I am the law. I am the law." Bone Monkey, Merry Christmas. You can join the G-Man squad. You're in. You're second in command now, man. That's how easy it was. The Elite World guys were pretty cool. There are 3 guys from Texas. I communicated with 1 or 2 of them regularly, and like that's the coolest. Elite World is one of the cool machinima stories of all time, right? Like, it's just 3 buddies from Texas making high quality, very produced Counter-Strike source videos. And I got to give them, it's like, So one of my favorite Machinima videos of all time is a video by TFG, the Family God. He's still on YouTube. He posted something the other day, Daniel Frome. It's called Clan Wars, Counter-Strike Clan Wars, Clan versus Noob. And it's not a great title, but it's very highly produced, but the writing is kind of, it's not the greatest. But there are still some funny moments, still some funny jokes, but it's a 30-minute video. So how are you going to make a 30-minute video from beginning to end funny the whole time? So there's stupid writing in there, but then there's also great writing in there. And I can say that I did that with my Doctor Strange Man video a long time ago. I spent a whole summer of my high school life making that piece of shit. So, Pirates. Oh, that. Wait, so that's STTTG's S. I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, the only reason I made the Angry George Lopez my avatar, which I shouldn't because we took that sketch from somebody else, but you got to have Counter-Strike for Kids as my avatar because that video literally had 18.5 million views from 2008 to whenever they took it down. Again, I got to, he's called Stiggs. Okay, he's called Stiggs. But anyway, Counter-Strike for Kids. So I'm going to repeat Machinima.com story from a long time ago. But before they took their whole entire channel down, I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself from 2-3 years ago. I made some Facebook posts that really pissed those guys off. And what they did was they took all of my videos down but two. Can anybody guess what those two videos are? One, Counter-Strike for Kids. It had 18 million views. And the second was the Great Zombie Killer Competition with SourceMod Todd because that had 2 million views. And everything else, bye-bye. Crackbone fucked a girl that worked at Machinima.com. So, of course, they didn't like me very much. And I was a loudmouth. I'm still a loudmouth to this day. It's hard to not shut your fucking mouth when you're on the internet for 5, 10, 15 hours in 2 days, What other comments do we have? You thought it was an actual Valve product? Well, no. It was supposed to be very obviously a joke. The whole 188 scam thing, I think that should have been a clue that the video was not an actual Valve product. Xanatos in a parallel universe where the JS never disbanded. How whoa. I mean, dude, everybody just became lazy and they got mad that I was making money on some of the videos. It's as simple as that. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Give everybody a fraction of the fucking earnings? Like, I can't even figure out why I made what I made back in those days. Merry Christmas, Exodus. It's good. Yes, it was Kale Anonymous, Pat Rick. It was Kale Anonymous. And isn't that hilarious that Crackbone from our group literally drove there? There's a video that he fucking gave me of those two riding like a merry-go-round. Isn't it? It sounds so fucking gay, but it was just because they were trying to be like boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. What games do you think would have been great for Machinima by you guys? Ooh, that's a great question. Rust. Rust is number one. What's another game besides Rust? Rust would have been a great game to just like Red Dead Redemption 2, because you can all kind of group up and pretend to like be on the same side, just like G-Man Squad, right? Like you pretend to be on the same team. Rust would be great for that. I don't know. Video essay. I haven't really been following Ross Scott at all. He's, we're both Polish. I think both Ross and I are Polish, but I'm clearly the more handsome Polak of the two. I mean, look at these good looks. Then go look at Ross, that dirty, ugly hippie. No, I like Ross. I'm just jealous of Ross because he was the most popular, most successful, most talented of all of us. And he did the right strategy. He knew, let's just take this series called Freeman's Mind. It's like the most serious concept in the world. And let's do a whole big giant series about it. And people fucking loved it. They ate it up. Dead Space 2 multiplayer, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with that game. So, yeah, Merry Christmas, you guys. Who else is here from the West Coast? I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about, man. I got nothing really going on. I've been watching some weird shit on YouTube lately. I don't really like this comic. I think he kind of sucks, but this is a video that I've been watching lately is Adam Ray pretending to be Dr. Phil. I don't know if anybody in this chat has any idea what I'm talking about, but I've always kind of personally enjoyed those videos. Some of the jokes are really stupid and like seems to be like the trend these days for all these mainstream comics to like do some kind of rap thing, and it's like really cringy. So do you think Gaben will ever learn to count to fucking 3? No. I just wish Gaben would acknowledge Counter-Strike more. I think Gaben has a responsibility to go out of his way to go into like the Counter-Strike competitive scene and just make a fucking appearance. Go there and say hi and say, "Hi, I'm Gabe Newell. Good luck to these Counter-Strike teams in this competitive esports match." But he can't fucking do that because he's too busy jerking off to Dota 2 all the time. You know, it's kind of ridiculous. So, and then CS2 hasn't really gone, from what I understand, I haven't played it, but from what I understand, CS2 hasn't really gone too far since it launched. Like, has CS2 even brought on Danger Zone yet? I don't think. Yeah. Pat Rick is exactly right. There's a lot of those people, and people are getting made fun of for that right now. Dota 2 is gay. I agree. But Gabe Newell really, really likes Dota 2. And, like, say, isn't it crazy that League of Legends is still popular? That League of Legends is still as popular as it is? I never played Half-Life Alyx. I don't want to do the VR shit. I'm sorry. Not interested. Not interested in VR at all. So, what else is there? Merry Christmas, guys. I posted I was driving home from work tonight because I had to work Christmas Eve, and I heard this Christmas song that I had never heard before, and it's in the community tab if you want to go check it out. I mean, it's just a nice little Christmas song. It's pretty tacky, but it's just, you know, it's like a rock song. It's not like fucking Jingle Bells or something like that, and I really liked it. How long would it take for a wood chipper to make salsa? Well, I don't know. Maybe you got to go watch Fargo for that. Javier, you're going to be second in command in G-Man squad already, okay? You're good to go. You're good to go. You're second in command. Is that the Venezuelan? Are you the guy from Venezuela? All right. What else do we want to talk about? Do you guys want to take some shots? Let's take some fucking shots. We got nothing to talk about, so let's take some fucking shots, man. It's Christmas. And I got a thing of whiskey earlier today. You're working right now, Denver? You're working right now? Like, what the fuck, man? Get out of work. Tell them you got to go home and watch Xanatos talk about absolutely nothing on live stream. Pass the whiskey. So, I don't know. Like I say, I don't have to get up till like 1 o'clock tomorrow in the night or tomorrow in the afternoon. So, I chase my whiskey like a fucking faggot. So don't get mad at me. But I don't know, man. What else has been going on in the world? You know, I've never watched Oppenheimer. Pat Rick, I don't know, man. I just like to get goofy sometime on live stream. I remember surfing Dead Games in like 2017 and in Half-Life 1DM. One of the couple servers had a little kid begging everyone to join his Z-Man squad. Yeah, oh man, dude. I mean, talking about G-Man squad, man, when that first came out, we had all kinds of like copycats, which is fine. And I know Zachariah from Litfuse Films made fun of us for it, but like it was in a really stupid context. So I gotta post these videos for you guys. But Boris and I and a bunch of us like Wolfer and HK and all the old guys, we made videos making fun of Litfuse Films. And so they claimed like we were just being like copycats. But then when we had G-Man Squad copycats, Litfuse Films was like, look, the same thing's happening to you guys. But like Zachariah just like, I don't think he's like a very cinema. He's like a very he's very smart and a genius with cinematography. But when it came to like content, I thought he was kind of stupid, and he was kind of an egomaniac. And so like he would always he was basically mad that we trolled him. So for example, I want to tell you a quick story about Source Wars. So when we first made Source Wars, Steinman from Litfuse Films, he absolutely loved it. And he posted it on the website. But guess what? Zachariah, 3 days later, decided, you know what? Since we're both admins on this website, I'm going to delete Steinman's post. I'm not going to let you talk about Xanatos. I'm not going to let you talk about Source Wars. So that's why, hello there, I'm Steinman. But I talked to him actually on Facebook like 5 years ago, which is kind of cool. He's doing something totally different now. Steinman was a lot like HK Sniper. They were both into military reenactment stuff. And what else was I trying to say here? I don't know. They had a good sense of humor. I don't know what I was trying to go with that, but they were both in, and you know, we kind of had our distance from each other after many, many years. So, oh man, what can we talk about, man? There's really not much going on in my life. I got a new job. Oh God, did I tell you about the rat lobber story already? Oh, did I tell you about this? Have I said this already? I was just on Discord. I was on Richter Overtime's Discord. Have I said this? I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I was just on Richter Overtime's Discord, and I talked to Rat Lobber, and we were doing like voice chat, and I thought it was Frank Hassel from Sam Hyde's crew. Yeah, I already said this earlier in the live stream. I'm pretty sure. So, anyways, cheers. Don't make fun of me for being a pussy for chasing my drink. It's 3:30 in the morning on Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everybody. We all have to listen to some Christmas music that doesn't suck and try to enjoy ourselves and get ready for Christmas dinner tomorrow. Are you guys having Christmas dinner tomorrow? I'm pretty much going to go over to my parents, and I think they're making like a big old ham or something like that, because that's what you normally do on Christmas. So, you know, Thanksgiving is the turkey, and Christmas is the ham. And I don't know, maybe make some mashed potatoes or something with it. I don't know, just talking about it's getting me hungry. I got some food here in my fridge that I'm about to eat instead of fucking doing this goddamn live stream. Have there ever been Halo 1 mods where there were multiple total conversion Half-Life 1 mods? I don't know much about Halo, man. Airboat or Mud Skipper? What's the Mud Skipper? Hell yeah, man. Stuffing. Oh, man. Turkey, too. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, say, turkey's like a Thanksgiving thing. But if you have it on Christmas, too, that's no big deal. I know when I was growing up, Christmas Eve was our big Christmas party. And sometimes we would even order pizza. There would be 1 or 2 pizza places open, maybe 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away. But instead of having to have turkey again like we did for Thanksgiving, we would go pick up a couple pizzas and some cheesy bread and stuff like that. And that was our Christmas Eve night. And we would have a big party with my dad's side of the family. And it was a great time. But we're not doing that this year, obviously, because my grandpa died a long time ago. And everybody else has moved to different places. And my aunt died. And, you know, my brother moved. And it's just like, everybody has different plans now. Everybody's got these different jobs. I hate when people have to move for a fucking job. You know, like my brother got married and his wife got a job in a different city. So, of course, he had to move for his wife. And it's like, that kind of fucks up all our Christmas plans because I had to work the 23rd and the 24th. And they wanted to have their Christmas plans on the 23rd. So it's just like, I guess I'm not going to be involved there. So I wanted to have Christmas plans on like the 25th or the 26th. So remote work is the life, but I don't know do you think you guys could actually do like remote work from your home on your computer? Like, I would be so distracted all the time. Like, I would be like, oh, I'd rather just get on my phone and just play on my phone, or I'd rather just sit in my kitchen and dick around than actually do work. Like, I'm a person that thinks that working on location is more beneficial than actually not working on location. But that's just me. Everybody has their own taste. Everybody has their own ways. I'm sure a lot of people really like to work from home, but me, not so much. You don't take it. I don't think I take it seriously if I work remotely from home. And that's a problem if you're trying to do your best work at your job. So you got to get a dedicated office space at home. Yeah. And then just close yourself off and, put your cell phone away and just close off. Did you ever get into other series besides Valve ones after the Yana Syndicate disbanded? What's a modern game that would be fun to make machinima of? Oh, man. That's a tough question. I already said Rust. It's tough, man, because I'm not really playing too many games anymore. What other mods are like Red Dead Redemption 2? I think there's potential there, even though, like I say, man, I will say this, that would have been so hard to make machinimas with a game like that. And I can give you a comparison with the Battlefield games. That was such a nightmare to make machinima videos in the Battlefield games. Like, how do you do that? There's so many factors that can go wrong. And next thing you know, the first video I ever made in 2004 was like a Battlefield stunt video. And do you know how much fucking time we spent trying to do the same takes over and over and over again because the game complicated things? And that's why a lot of these new games are probably the same thing. So, did you ever get into other series besides? Yeah, we already asked that. Okay. Were you ever a fan of Crash Bandicoot? No, I was more of a Nintendo guy than a PlayStation guy. I had a PS2, but my PS2 game collection was kind of weak. What's my favorite Christmas movie? Oh, man. Right away, I want to say Home Alone for favorite Christmas movie. But goddamn, that's a tough question. Don't say Die Hard. Don't be, Pat Rick, I'm so happy you said that. Don't be one of these guys that's like, hey, you got to leave cookies and milk in the vents for John McClane because he's the actor of Die Hard. And everybody's seen Die Hard, and Die Hard is set for Christmas. And you got to watch Eyes Wide Shut, that Stanley Kubrick movie, because it's set during Christmas, even though that movie has literally nothing to do with Christmas. It's like, I was going to say this right now. Fuck those people. Fuck those. Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Eyes Wide Shut is a Christmas movie. No, it's not. It's just set during Christmas. That doesn't make it a Christmas movie. It isn't a Christmas movie. It really isn't. Like, maybe because it has a Christmas song in the credits, that makes it a Christmas movie? I disagree. Home Alone is a Christmas movie just because it's like a comedy and it's about, his family goes away during Christmas and it has Christmas as a part of the storyline, right? So, did I like of course I like Metroid Prime. I always played a Samus. Is it Samus? I always played Samus in Super Smash Brothers because I sucked at Super Smash Brothers. Well, yeah, okay, so Pat Rick is right. It is set around a Christmas party, but does that make it a Christmas movie? Like, a Christmas movie has to do something with, I don't know. I don't know what a Christmas movie is. So, Killing Floor Fleet. I never even played 2, so Merry Christmas, Derbork. Merry Christmas, West Coast people. It's nice to see you all. What else do we want to talk about before we go here? I think we're going to end it here. Killing Floor 2 was a disappointment, yeah. Killing Floor 1 was kind of cool. What do you think of the Ghost Trick and Phoenix Wright games? I don't really play that many games, man. I was just like a fucking Half-Life nerd. So, I grew up playing 1.6. Like, the entirety of my 2004 was playing Counter-Strike 1.6. And because of that, we drifted on to the Half-Life mods and Half-Life 2 mods. And God, you guys are asking me some really random questions about things that I have no idea what the fuck They are. I'm sorry. So, I guess we'll do one more shot and then we'll say goodnight. As long as I'm up tomorrow at 1 o'clock, man, because I got to get ready for Christmas dinner. What are you guys having for Christmas dinner? They Hunger is awesome. Go watch Richter Overtime's video about They Hunger. It's fantastic. And I was talking to Ratlobber on Discord today. He wants to do a video about like some of the griefing videos from Half-Life and Counter-Strike by like the MyGot guys and by like the Goron City guys. I am excited for GTA 6. I think people like I thought Red Dead Redemption 2 was kind of like everybody was excited about it at first and then it kind of just died off. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that. It's one of those games where that was all the hype when it first came out, and then afterwards it's like bleh, bleh. So GTA 6, people are going to go fucking crazy for, and that's a good thing. Yeah, too many weird missions in Red Dead Redemption 2. So, yeah, green bean casserole sounds fantastic. Some people hate on green bean casserole, but I think they're fucking stupid. Like, it's a good, simple meal, and it's a great side for whatever the hell else your main course is. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Exodus, what are you going to do, though? Turkey, ham? You going to do pizza? You going to do chicken? I don't know. You got to do something good for Christmas, man. Like, what the hell's the point of Christmas if you're not going to have a Christmas dinner? So a Chinese dinner. Yeah, Chinese, why not? As long as it's like decked out. As long as it's like something like, you got to have like some orange chicken and you got to have some good rice and you got to have some Mongolian. I don't fucking know. Like, people are asking me the weirdest questions right now, so we're going to have to end this at 40 minutes. All right, 40 minutes. This live stream is done, fellas. Any other questions you have? And cheers, everybody. Don't make fun of me for being a pussy for chasing my liquor, but it's 3:49 in the morning, or 3:43. I want to get ahead of myself. Nuke the Kaaba. Anybody want to translate? Can you repeat that in English, immortal being? I'm sorry, can you repeat that in English? I'm going to sound like Daniel from SL here. By the way, has he uploaded anything new recently? Daniel from SL? He was one of my favorite YouTubers, and he uploads very scarcely, so when he does, he uploads very quickly. Yeah, Dan, he's one of the best, man. Did you watch that World of Tanks videos he did, Denver? That was pretty funny, especially the part where he did the advertisement for the game, and he has to actually like try to be an advertiser, and he never really did that in his previous videos. So, like massive ego. What are you talking about? What about a Chinese? What are you talking about massive ego for? Hey, we got Cole in here. Cole is here. Cole is here, and he's in his classic caps lock. What's up, Cole, man? How you doing? The Second Life stuff is cringe as hell, but it's funny as hell, dude. Exodus, like, have you watched the terraforming video? Go watch the Second Life Daniel from SL terraforming video. God, somebody's asking me for like Mars Attacks. I don't know what any of these fucking things are. I'm a fucking 40-year-old boomer. Actually, I'm not 40. I'm 33, but still, I feel like I'm like the 30-year-old boomer here. All these things you guys are talking about, I don't even know what the fuck they are. What did this guy say? Yeah, of course Daniel from SL has an ego, dude. He's popular. He's popular as hell. When I was popular, I had an ego. And the fact is, like, sometimes you have an ego, but you don't realize that you fucking suck. So you got to keep your ego in check. Oh, the lead's gone. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Funniest thing he's ever done, man. Funniest thing he's ever done was the terraforming video. Like, oh, the lens gone. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Fucking old British lady who's, like, just taking Second Life so seriously. I did Second Life for a second there because I would try to, like, meet with a lot of the old school machinima guys. A lot of the old school machinima guys would meet on Second Life, and we would have these big meetings. And they were very uneventful. So it's not like you missed out on anything. Don't be jealous. Don't feel like you missed any history there. It was just people kind of circle jerking each other, and it was kind of stupid. So, that was a good video, Denv, when he trolled the black girls. He was like, "Oh my God, you got to get out of our house. You got to get out of our house." So, all right. Any other last comments or concerns or questions before I go? We've been going 40 minutes. I think we're done here. It was fun talking to you guys. I enjoyed this. Merry Christmas, everybody. Go to my community tab and listen to that Christmas song I posted. That's like one of the greatest Christmas songs of all time. It's like a rock Christmas song, and it's not as gay as like the one John Lennon did or the one Chuck Berry did. Like the lyrics are gay, but like it's still like, fuck, I can't even think of who is by right now. Just go to my community tab and watch that song or listen to that song because it's a good song. So, anyways, cheers, gentlemen. Merry Christmas. Have a good Christmas dinner. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. That was so I feel like people are split about that Christmas song by Paul McCartney. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Like some people hate it and some people actually like it. And you know what I've heard 15 times this fucking month was last Christmas I give you my heart and the very next day you take it. Like that's every other song all these fucking radio stations play. And it's like, shut the fuck up. I'm sick of hearing this fucking song by Wham. The fucking people that did Jitterbug. 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 Last Christmas, that song sucks. Okay, sorry. After I said that, Axis just said all Christmas songs are a vibe. So never mind. I guess Last Christmas doesn't suck. And Wham doesn't suck. Wham is not homosexual in any way at all. So I take that back. So, okay. Jitterbug. What's another Christmas song that fucking sucks? Oh, man. Anytime I hear Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You, I want to kill myself. Merry Christmas while he whistlers rocks the hyena's ass. Yeah, let's go. Hey, you know what we should all do? Okay, here's my Christmas song recommendation. Wesley Willis, Rock and Roll McDonald's, and Wesley Willis, what is it? Suck a dog's dick? Suck my dog's dick. Suck my dog's dick. Yeah, that's my Christmas song recommendation for you guys. So, suck my dog's dick, everybody. All right, good night.